Hey there, and welcome to The Explainer. Today we're diving into an absolutely monumental shift in the tech world. For years, the narrative in artificial intelligence was kind of set in stone, right? OpenAI was the undisputed king, and everyone else was literally just scrambling to catch up. But that accepted reality? Well, it just completely shattered. We're going to break down this stunning reversal in the AI industry, where Anthropic didn't just, catch up to OpenAI, they actually overtook them. If you followed the AI space, you know exactly how wild this sounds. So let's get right into the data and see how this happened.
All right, let's jump straight into Section 1, the shocking revenue flip.
Just wrap your head around this staggering figure. $47 billion. In May 2026, Anthropic's self-reported annual revenue run rate hit this massive milestone. That's not just a successful quarter. That is a company operating at an unbelievable scale, effectively rewriting the rulebook on what an AI company's growth trajectory can even look like.
And this completely flips the script on a rivalry that actually started back in 2021, when Anthropic spun out of OpenAI itself. Anthropic is now decisively eclipsing OpenAI's estimated $25 to $33 billion in revenue. For a company that was basically seen as the underdog to leapfrog the industry giant by a margin of over $10 billion? Wow. Honestly, almost no analysts saw that coming.
But here's the thing. This isn't just Anthropic tooting its own horn. Independent datasets totally back this up. According to data from Ramp, which is a major corporate card and expense platform tracking actual spending across tens of thousands of businesses, Anthropic has officially edged past OpenAI in actual enterprise adoption. They captured 34.4% of the market compared to OpenAI's 32.3%. The business world is voting with its wallet. And right now, they're increasingly choosing Anthropic.
What makes that market share flip even crazier is the sheer speed of the climb. Just a year prior, Anthropic held less than 8% of this exact same market. Going from under 8% to over 34% in roughly 12 months, that is a hyper-growth sprint that is practically unheard of in enterprise software, where sales cycles are notoriously sluggish.
Moving on to Section 2, Consumer versus Enterprise AI.
So the crucial point here is understanding that these two companies were never really playing the exact same game. OpenAI built its revenue engine mostly around consumer subscriptions, everyday people paying for ChatGPT. But consumers can be kind of fickle, and as free alternatives pop up all over the place, those subscriptions start to plateau. Anthropic, they took a completely different path. They laser-focused on enterprise and developer customers, selling them API workflows for coding, customer service, content, all that stuff. And these enterprise tools are incredibly sticky. Once a business wires an AI tool into its daily operations to save time and money, uprooting it becomes a massive, costly headache. They just don't easily switch.
And that consumer plateau for OpenAI, it's very real. Research from Deutsche Bank actually confirms this, pointing out that in May 2026, ChatGPT's monthly website visits fell below a majority of the entire generative AI market for the very first time. The casual users are basically scattering, and that perfectly validates Anthropic's intense enterprise-first focus. Selling to businesses just provides a much more stable, scalable revenue base.
Let's dive into Section 3, the Claude Code Catalyst.
So what's the secret weapon that did the heavy lifting here? It's Claude Code. By early 2026, public GitHub data suggested that a massive 4% of all commits on the platform were being authored using Anthropic's coding assistant. Think about the sheer massive scale of GitHub. Capturing 4% of all coding commits is absolutely huge. And here's the kicker. That share had doubled in just a single month. Developers were literally flocking to this tool.
Economists at Ramp identified a super fascinating phenomenon happening here. They call it never adopter conversion. This is a huge psychological and market shift. You see, companies aren't just switching from OpenAI to Anthropic. A massive wave of businesses adopting an AI tool for the very first time are going straight to Claude. They are skipping the older industry leader entirely. If you're building a business, grabbing brand new customers before your competitor even gets a chance to pitch them is the ultimate growth hack.
Which brings us to Section 4, the IPO profitability race. Investors who are gearing up for these companies to go public are looking at two vastly different pitches right now. On one side, you have Anthropic. They recently closed a funding round at a $965 billion valuation, officially making them the most valuable AI startup on the planet. Why? Because they reported operating profitability in the fourth quarter of 2025 and actually expect it to be sustainable.
On the flip side, OpenAI sits at an $852 billion valuation, but they're staring down a projected $14 billion operating loss for 2026. One is built on real, actual profit, the other is burning cash to try and maintain its lead.
Now, to be perfectly clear and objective here, none of this means OpenAI is losing the overall AI race completely. They are still an absolute juggernaut. OpenAI boasts massive global reach, with monthly active users exceeding 1.1 billion worldwide. That is wild. They still lead in areas like multimodal tools, consumer brand recognition, and those deep, long-standing enterprise relationships they've been building for years. Their scale is undeniably massive, even with those heavy financial losses.
But these two tech giants are now on a direct collision course. Think about the timeline here. Anthropic hits profitability in Q4 2025. Then, they overtake OpenAI in revenue in May 2026. And now, looking at the end of the year, OpenAI is targeting a public listing in September, and Anthropic is targeting theirs right after in October. We are literally about to watch two vastly different business models clash in the public markets within weeks of each other.
But it's not all smooth sailing. Section 5, Threats to the Throne.
Holding the number one spot is rarely easy, and researchers at Ramp have flagged 3 specific, serious threats to Anthropic's position. First up, pricing pressure. Anthropic makes more money when customers use more computing tokens, but that might force them to push costlier usage right when enterprise budgets are really getting squeezed. Second, compute constraints. Anthropic is reportedly growing so fast, they're actually having to turn away revenue simply because they lack the physical computing power to serve everyone. Crazy, right? And third, there's a rising tide of cheaper open-source models that are suddenly, well, good enough for routine tasks. Plus, the whole industry is holding its breath to see if OpenAI's Codex tool can claw back that developer market share they lost to Claude Code.
So, what should you actually take away from all this data? The next chapter of the AI industry isn't going to be decided purely by who has the absolute smartest model on some benchmark leaderboard. It's going to be decided by business fundamentals, by who can turn AI usage into durable, defensible revenue. Anthropic has proven, at an unprecedented speed, that an enterprise-first strategy with sticky APIs can actually outgrow a consumer-first approach.
Which brings us to the ultimate question. We have Anthropic's highly profitable enterprise machine going head-to-head with OpenAI's massive billion-user consumer reach, and they are both preparing for IPOs. So, who will win the transition to public markets? It's a clash of titans that will absolutely define the future of technology, and the entire world is going to be watching to see how the market decides. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and definitely keep your eyes on the data.